listening to the Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for keeping it locked. Thank you for trusting this frequency. It is Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. It's Mainland Focus on this dial, and of course on Mainland Focus, we'll basically focus and we'll basically just give emphasis to a particular story which you also want you to be part of. You give us your take, your contributions, your reservations about this beautiful morning. Always a pleasure to hear from you as well. So welcome on board once again, Still Morning Express by this. And of course, we've been giving updates during trends in the papers, and we'll focus basically on the major story due to a restricted and limited time on Fridays. So we'll definitely restrict our focus to a particular story, just a major update. And of course, we'll want you to definitely be part of that this beautiful morning. You have a minute to do that. And of course, remember to put on the volume or your radio set when you call. We are live on Facebook and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM. You can join us also live on our website, www.mainlandfm.com, and also on Radio Garden. And you can likewise drop your comment just under the comment section on the live stream on Facebook and YouTube. We'll definitely acknowledge that when the time is right and ripe, and we'll get to air your thoughts and reservations just from there. And also the phone line is very much available, 0916 0000410. I beg your pardon, 091360000410, 091360000410. And for WhatsApp and text messages, you can as well navigate 091360000430, 091360000430. That's the for WhatsApp and text messages. The major focus for this morning is the statement credited to the former president Olusegun Obasanjo, of course, which he definitely launched a scathing critic of former President Muhammadu Buhari's administration, declaring it the worst in Nigeria's democratic history. And he said that the current government, the current administration of President Bola Tinubu appears to, follow the same path of misgovernance and corruption, and may even surpass Buhari's record. He actually made this during his book launch, and he described the 15.6 trillion naira Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway project as wasteful and corrupt. And he also slammed Tinubu's administration for spending 21 billion naira on the new official residence for Vice President Kashim Shettima, calling it misplaced priority and conduit designed to embezzle public funds. And he also gave instances during the former administration, gave instances of corruption, the presidential pardon of 2 governors. He gave instances of the air carrier, Nigeria Air. He gave several instances actually, and of course claiming, saying that the present administration is also towing that part. And of course, in response to that, the federal government responded saying that, that's just been not true, really. Even the AGF, Malami, when he was contacted, he also spoke about that, though he declined to react to the book, saying that he has not read it, but he sent a voice note, and he was talking about, in the light of the fact that His Excellency, that's President Obasanjo, has also been a victim of unsubstantiated allegations of corruption over time, and he finds it unlikely that he would make similar claims without specific references, such as who provided the alleged bribe, when it was given, how much was involved, under what circumstances, and who facilitated it, and all of that. And even the special advisor to the president, Bola Tinubu, on media and public communication, Sunday Diary, during an interview on television, also stated that the 15.6 trillion naira coastal highway, which the former president is referring to, is a visionary legacy project with enormous economic potential. And also the senior special assistant to the president on media and publicity, Temitope Ajayi, in a post on X, said that the former president Obasanjo seems to see himself as the only Nigerian created by God, who knows what is good for Nigeria part-time, and that if, as president for 8 years, he couldn't fix the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway and Lagos-Abeokuta Road, he can't take his latest view on the Lagos-Calabar Highway as well informed. And of course, not left behind is the Minister of Works, David Umahi, speaking in Akure, Ondo State, saying that the project is not wasteful and corrupt, as he has read on social media, where people were saying that why is the government or the contractor not explaining, but as the Minister of Works, that he finds it qualified to explain that, of course, sharing and giving us insight to the economic benefits of all that, and even going further to say critics should not ply that road. So the question really is the fact that what are your thoughts on the former president Olusegun Obasanjo's statements on the corruption policy or the corruption play in our current administration, especially the former administration, and also claiming that the present administration is towing that path. What are your thoughts on that? And as well, the reaction of the federal government saying that, well, you do not really have the moral justification to bring in, issue of corruption on board and all of that. What are your thoughts on that? And also moving forward, how do we tackle that? We'll get Fouad back to give just a brief analysis as well to read before we get your calls coming in. Fouad, good morning once again.
Yeah, good morning, Lady Mo. It's a very simple thing, really, although extremely difficult to address the unfortunate situation of us discussing a situation where the bottle is now calling the kettle black. Unfortunately, again, we are discussing the competition of who is the most corrupt, amongst governments in Nigeria. We're not even talking about progress now. So you accuse me of corruption. I also say you don't have the moral standing to talk about corruption. But again, former President Olusegun Obasanjo would never stop writing books. He would never stop criticizing other people. Like I said, he's a man that has criticized everybody but himself. He sees everybody as a problem. He doesn't even see himself as a problem. And the reality and the fact is, look, a lot of the problems we have today are also traceable to a lot of the things he also did in government. So that's an established fact that we need not to deceive ourselves on that. But on his remarks as to the Buhari government being the most corrupt, and the fact that this government is also already towing that path, well, I don't know who is the most corrupt. Like I said, it's just unfortunate that that's what we're discussing about this morning. But the fact is that from 1999 till date, we're going to limit it to that. Every government that has come, and even the one we have today, all have indices and elements of corruption in them. And that's been one of the biggest challenges to us in our developmental stride. We have not been able to properly commit to fighting corruption. We talk about it. It's not just about talking. We are good at talking about a lot of things. When it comes to real commitment to solving the problem, we have found one thing. Because, again, it's just all about talk without any commitment to really doing anything. Like I said, the Buhari government came in with a lot of promise. A new sheriff was in town. In fact, the trust of the people for Buhari was what he did when he was the military head of state. With General Idiagbon, the war against indiscipline, that's zero tolerance to corruption. So people thought, a new sheriff was in town. But hey, the things we saw in his government in 8 years just disappointed a lot of us who had thought that, look, we're going to have a different path and direction when it comes to the issue of corruption. For this government, I'm sorry, the indices are already there. I don't know whether they're going to surpass it or not, but that there's going to be any serious commitment to fighting corruption, my honest opinion, I doubt it. Because, like Baba just said, even the Lagos Calabar Coastal Highway, the reality was, was just something that was shoved down our necks. And the fact that they could not even allow simple processes, to endure, shows that this was not a government that was committed to fighting corruption. Again, it is left for us to decide whether we continue to have these kinds of debates, or we continue to talk about having an electoral system that produces people that can commit seriously to nation building. Fortunately, it's not a competition of failure. The government comes, people begin to crave for the one that I just left. That one you was get out. That's what has been happening. So why are we then going to have real progress? So the pot can be calling the kettle black. The reality is that they are both black and they've not done well for the nation. God bless Nigeria.
God bless you too, Fuad. Thank you so much for your insight analysis as always. Still Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. And of course, we're focusing on a statement credited to the former president, Olusegun Obasanjo. Speaking of corruption has always been an issue that has always been on the front burner, talking about how to tackle that. As a matter of fact, every administration that comes into play will talk about how to fight corruption and the likes, even being part of most candidates' manifesto. And this is where we are, talking about our fighting corruption, so to say. So the statement credited to the former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, rating the former administration under Muhammadu Buhari, former president of Nigeria, as most corrupt, and also citing several scenarios of corruption and saying that the present administration is also definitely towing that path. What are your thoughts on that? And also the reaction of the federal government on that, saying that, well, really, you can be saying that when you also have, unsubstantiated, or you are a victim of unsubstantiated allegations of corruption, really, so to say. And of course, in our contributions as well, let's not forget to also prefer solution to. We're talking about who bails the cat. We're talking about preferring solution. How do we form that good system or structure, so to say, to really fight corruption, to start fighting corruption, basically? Maybe at least not focus on eradicating for now, but really just clamping down on corruption in our country. The number to call is 0913-600-0410, 0913-600-0410, and as well for WhatsApp and text messages, 0913-600-0430. We're live on Facebook and YouTube. Please join us live there, and you can also drop your comments just under the comment section. Mainland 98.3 FM on Facebook and YouTube, and as well, you can send WhatsApp or text messages. We'll definitely pay attention to that. But please let's remember, not forgetting to turn down the volume on our radio set. Please just put it off or move away from it so that we can hear you quite well, and not get feedback. And also, you have a minute to relay and summarize your thoughts. Really appreciate it. And please, let's refrain from calling of names, maligning character, or assassination of character. Please, let's just do that. We are families, so let's just do well to avoid that as much as possible. All right, we start with the calls. Hello, good morning. Who's there? Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah. That time, Madam Lupe?
Yes, good morning. You're loud and clear. You have a minute. Your name and where you're calling from?
Okay, I'm Barrister Peter Oku. I'm calling from Mendibuniland.
All right, please go ahead.
Yes. One of my friends, Fuad.
Doing very well. He's doing very well. Thank you.
Yeah. You see, the issue I'm focusing this morning on Obasanjo. You see, Mr. Obasanjo retired is a man we want to love to hate. The issue is that he's not a hypocrite. I give him he deserves a national award. Because when he comes out to talk or speak, he does not care what they are going to say about him. He doesn't keep quiet because he has skeleton in his cupboard. He just talks whatever is in his mind. Whatever you like, you can say, he doesn't care. So right. He's a man of the people. And one day he will get a national award.
All right.
For that.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. God bless you too. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you're calling from?
My name is Samuel. I'm calling from K2.
Please go ahead. You have a minute.
Yes, I use this opportunity to say a bad day to our analyst here. God will continue to strengthen him.
Amen.
And your stations as well too.
Amen. Thank you.
Concerning the issue of corruption, as mentioned by Obasanjo, I have no doubt in my mind that this present government will surpass Buhari regime. You know, if you look at what is happening in Lagos State, of which they are trying to replicate at the federal level, where it is a shame to use Lagos money to develop Lagos. For example, look at the present Speaker of Lagos State. He wanted to use 7 billion to buy 40 cars. The one that replaced him within less than 2 months used 5 billion to purchase that same brand of car, 5 billion.
All right.
And Obasa wanted to use 7 billion to purchase that car.
All right.
You know, in this Tinubu regime is a celebration of corruption. Thank God he will be removed by Northerners by the grace of God at the end of 4 years.
All right.
It's going to surpass Buhari. It's going to surpass Buhari.
All right.
In the area of corruption. The man is known to that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. 09136000410. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, I have my take on this issue.
Your name?
My name is Odedeka. I'm coming from Ota.
All right, go ahead, please.
The issue of corruption, Buhari would have done a very good work. He was not himself during his time.
Can you please turn down the volume of your radio set or move away?
Yes.
I can get a feedback from that.
Okay. Buhari was not a leader during his time because he was very sick and almost dead. So it is the partners, even including the present government coup, who manipulated Buhari from performance. When you look at it thoroughly, Buhari is determined to fight corruption. But because of his sickness and ill, he couldn't do it. Now, the present government is holding the whole Buhari administration highly corrupted. I only pray that God will send us somebody to take over the affairs of this nation.
All right.
But I think God will do it. Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Really appreciate it. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Sister Amadukwe. How are you?
Doing very well, thank you. Good morning.
Good morning to you. Peter Monse is my name from Shomolu.
Please go ahead.
I was thinking that when one person destroys, another one can come and build. Well, why is it that if they say, Obasanjo, when you were there, did FCC not come with change? Have we forgotten that their mantra was change? They told us that they knew all the problems of country, that they know the level of corruption, that they were coming to. Why is it that when they came in, instead of them changing, they are building on the corruption of the one that they wanted to change? So for me, there is nothing Obasanjo has said in his book that all of us Nigerians do not know and have not been saying. But I want to just say one thing this morning. I think it takes the devil to refuse to change. It takes the devil to refuse to repent. Why is it that they point out your sin to you? Instead of you to change, they are now blaming the person that is pointing out to you that what you do is wrong, even though he did wrong.
All right.
So, Obasanjo's book is very correct. I don't know the kind of people we are having. Obasanjo called them in his book satanic people. I don't understand this.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for calling. Really appreciate your time and your contribution. 09136000410. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Can you please?
Sorry, I'm no more there.
All right, thank you.
You see, my name is Femi. 18 or like it about a job from 1999 till date is the best ever president we had. I'm not saying it's a fake, I agree. But for heaven's sake, if you look at the geographical growth of this country, you cannot support Obasanjo. Because when he was coming here, he was coming straight from prison. So the little he did, we should please appreciate. I'm not saying it's not. Nobody will be on that seat. I'm not trying to make it. Look at the Canada Coastal Road. Look at the management of the community, the gates of that. The parents was among them. We heard about it.
All right.
We don't fool ourselves. We are in a mess with this problem. That's the fact.
All right.
Good morning.
Thank you so much. Good morning to you too. Hello.
Hello. Yes. Good morning, my sister.
Good morning.
Yes, I greet everybody who is listening.
Thank you.
What about my name is okay. What about that about your state? I know very well that he can, is corrupt, but the founder of corruption is this president, this one here. Together with Buhari, all of them, I know that it's the same, this APC. So they are the founder. In fact, in Nigeria, it's like they are the founder of corruption. So all is correct. We should not try to cover things. It is pure. Like this, if Obasanjo is, I know Obasanjo is corrupt. This thing I'm talking with you now is Obasanjo that brought it. But the one that they are following, what did they bring?
All right. What
did they bring? They bring poverty, hardship, discrimination to scatter Nigeria, more especially
all right.
With
Thank you.
Please, these people, we should not allow them again to be doing this thing that they are doing. Please, we should not support them. Let us come together. I tried, and then the religion would come together and chase these people away. It is too much people are dying. Hunger everywhere.
All right. Thank you. Really appreciate 09136000410. Don't forget you have a minute to just relay your thoughts. Really appreciate. Hello. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Sani Momo. I'm calling from Agbade.
Thank you for calling. Go ahead.
Yeah, Obasanjo is a man. You may like him, you may not like him. He is what he is. And I still believe he's the best president that ever ruled this country. Baba Yaba, as they call him, during his time, there were a lot of changes that even this administration cannot meet up with it. You see, this administration is the worst administration so far. We are waiting for them 2027. Good. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for sharing your opinion. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
How are you?
Doing very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay, my dear. My name is Prince Suarez, calling you from Amodo.
Thank you.
I think when we talk of corruption in this country, yes, the problem we are facing today, number one is corruption, number two is corruption. Number three, if we can do away with corruption, the majority of things get better. But Baba can never accelerate himself. He always writes that when he read it, not my will, he talked bad of Baba all over there. My command is only that he's starting Nigeria as a military. In my words, we know what he wrote inside in my words. The present one now, he never mentioned his name. If Baba say, all of us, we are all equal. And then you want to tolerate yourself as a state.
Right.
If Baba is state,
all right.
The answer is no. Anymore. This country today, past leaders, they disappoint a lot of Nigeria.
All right.
Especially, it's supposed to learn the foundation from modern Nigeria.
All right.
Effectively.
All right.
Good morning to you, my dear.
Good morning to you too. Thank you for calling. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank
happy
you.
Birthday to Swat.
Thank you.
Yes, I have a much daughter. Happy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You see, Obasanjo, both military and I won't say democratic because we are not studying, we are not practicing democracy. Both military and civilian rule, Baba is number one. Nobody will come and tell me anything about that man. I'm not a Yoruba man, no, but we will say the truth. When he was military, he did so many things. When he left, it is the same other people that came and chop everything, chop and not general. Then he came back again as a civilian president. He established so many things, and somebody is saying that Baba shouldn't talk. How can you award contract without going through the National Assembly? And you are telling somebody to go to telling Fubara to go and super conquer.
All right.
I'm happy weekend, Brian.
And you too. Thank you so much. Really appreciate. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
Good morning, John from Cuba.
Thank you.
Yes, Baba Obasanjo has the ample opportunity to take this country to Eldorado when he was a civilian and military president, but he did not do that. But my take is, we should discuss the messenger and make good use of the message. The question is, the message is passing around. Is it profound, genuine, and right and right? Yes, it's right, genuine, profound, and right. That is what we should look at. Honestly, you should throw away the bathwater, not together with the baby. We separate the baby from the bathwater because the bathwater remains useless. But the baby is a product to be nurtured. Just like Nigeria is a product to be nurtured now to Eldorado.
All right.
Can we learn from our past mistakes and do that the right thing?
All right.
Good morning.
Thank you. Beautiful morning to you as well. Thank you for calling. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello.
Can you please move away from your radio set or put off your radio? Please.
Well, now, my name.
You haven't done that.
I've done that already.
All right. Go ahead, please. Your name?
My name is ʟᴏᴏᴜ. I'm speaking from Shogunle.
Go ahead, please.
I think Obasanjo is 100% correct. There's nothing anybody can say about it. It's very, very correct. The only thing that this government is not only corrupt, but it's an evil government. Please, I wish Fuad happy birthday. That's even my main purpose of calling.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Really appreciate. Hello. Good morning.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I greet every one of you there.
Thank you.
And all the people listening and contributing.
Thank you.
This is Gabriel Olabisi from Ikorodu.
Go ahead, please.
Yeah, with to my own knowledge, Obasanjo is the chairman of corruption in Nigeria. From Operation Feed the Nation, from the presidential library, from everything. Where did he get the money? From the Ghana must go when he was carried to the House of Assembly everywhere. Where did he get the money? If we are talking of corruption in Nigeria, let Baba just go and see that. Baba is old already. Baba is the creator of corruption. Take it or leave it. I'm a Yoruba man. I don't understand. We always respect Yoruba man. But Obasanjo is not a good leader at all. He doesn't like goodness of person.
All right.
So forget about Obasanjo. Let him talk about corruption.
All right.
Let him forget about corruption. That is my own corruption. Why I have Oba? Man, we say Yoruba man. You understand it very well.
All right.
I'm annoyed with Baba this morning. Why is he talking about corruption? He's one of them. Let him put his own name. Operation Feed the Nation. Where did he get money?
All right.
Presidential library. Where did he get money?
All right.
Forget about Obasanjo. Let him die and let Nigeria.
Oh my goodness, no, please. We will not.
Hello, good morning, Lady Mo.
Before then, please. Please call back. Really, I apologize. I just want to quickly. I want to emphasize this. Please do not. I understand that you might. Yes, we are emotional beings, but please let's just try and control our emotions. You can't say somebody to go and die. Okay, please. Please, you would not encourage that, because you would not also like that if somebody is saying that to you. All right, so do unto others what you want them to do unto you. So please, let's just desist and refrain from words that are not acceptable and not radio worthy. Please, thank you very much. God bless you, so that you won't get, being cut off. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Hello.
Hello, good morning, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Ralph, calling from Satellite Town.
Thank you very much.
I think it's not good when people are complaining of Obasanjo during his time. And what we are passing today and during Bulgaria is worse than who are passed through the whole term of democracy. The Nigerians even listen, they forget easily. Forget about Obasanjo. What he said is 100% correct. I'm not saying he's a saint, but for him to come out and say it now, it shows that he has been there. Nobody should doubt him. He has been there. You know what is going on there. Where do we even talk about this government? Is he on fuel from 200 to 1,000 something? Is he on NEPA bill by A by B that is a scam? Is he on the money that they move on our account every day? The people even wash. Any transaction you do now, there is money out. Where is this money going to? Is it about the borrow and share?
All right.
The coastal road they're talking about does not even go normal process. Why are they hiding such a project? Today, the project will stick out about to make it something good. Why is they hiding it?
All right.
Good morning, man.
Thank you so much for calling. Really appreciate. Beautiful morning to you. Hello. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
What well, good morning. Why people are talking? In fact, talking this way. Tinubu is the most corrupt president we have ever had. So Baba is talking the real thing, the main thing. Plus Buhari, they are the people that finish Nigeria. Look at how people are suffering now. Suffering now. People, 30 children die. Is it where? Is it Ibadan or where? December. Ibadan. Because of no food in Ibadan. No food. Has it happened before in Nigeria history? Even Abuja, people died. Even Anambra, because of no food, they carry the whole money. And then they are preparing for 2027. Right. We are waiting. Let us see that they are abracadabra. Antichrist, this government is antichrist anti-Nigeria. It's anti-Nigeria. We'll fight it. We should fight it. Should not come up again and deceive us.
All right.
Please, we are not happy. People are dying. We are not happy.
All right. Thank you so much. In case you are just tuning, it is Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos. And of course, we're focusing on a very major headline in our dealings this morning, speaking about the statement credited to the former president Olusegun Obasanjo on the corruption level, stating that the last administration most corrupt, and of course the present administration also towing that path, and of course federal government reacting to the statement, saying that it's a case of pots calling kettle black. All right, let's see. Hello.
Hello, good morning. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Sinusa calling from Alausa.
Oh, hello. Oh, mine. Please do well to call back. Apologize. I think the network had to cut you off right there. All right, we'll quickly go on this break. We'll be back shortly. Still Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM, the sound of Lagos.
Tune in to Mainland 98.3 FM.
Join us on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM.
For the freshest tunes, hottest shows, and the latest news.
Why Mainland 98.3 FM?
Non-stop music and entertainment, engaging talk shows and interviews, up-to-date news and weather.
Follow us now and be a part of the Mainland family.
Instagram at Mainland 98.3 FM, Facebook at Mainland 98.3 FM, YouTube at Mainland 98.3 FM, X at Mainland FM.
Stay tuned, stay entertained, and stay informed.
Knowledge is power. Information is key. And that is why we aim to unlock the doors of opinion, unveiling the stories that need to be told. Join Omobola Sandra and Sage Babalola on the Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM from 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. as we invoke the thought-provoking discussion, tackle the tough questions, challenge assumption, and give a voice to the unheard. This is the Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM.
Welcome on board the Morning Express.
Good morning.
You are listening to the Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM.
Good morning.
are listening to the Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for keeping it locked. Thank you for trusting Mainland 98.3 FM. Still Mainland Focus on Mainland 98.3 FM. Thank you so much for understanding and, of course, for standing by and for sharing your contribution. Quickly, in case you're just tuning in, it's still Mainland Focus on Morning Express on Mainland 98.3 FM. And we are focusing on a statement credited to the former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, and, of course, reaction to that very statement by the federal government. But quickly, I just want to, before we continue with the calls and the messages, like I emphasized and mentioned earlier, that we should desist from calling of names. Please, let's not tag our government. We are not talking about, we are not emphasizing, or we are not comparing government, really. Please, let's be careful while we are submitting and while we are sharing our thought. I just really need to emphasize this once again. Please, no assassination, character assassination, or no calling of or tagging administration names. Please, I really want to emphasize this before we continue the phone lines and, of course, get to the messages. No insults, no insulting on any personality. That's why I had to call the call and also reiterate, reminding us the rules and regulation. We need to abide by the rules and give submissions that are airworthy, submissions that are radio worthy. Please, no character assassination, no tagging of administration. As a matter of fact, we are not comparing administration. We are basically talking about corruption and how moving forward, like I mentioned earlier, we can, build a structure, build a strong system that will fight against corruption. All right, thank you very much. Really appreciate. Just to avoid you being caught off after now. Because if you get, to get to cut you off, that means you are not abiding by our rules and regulations. So we need to reiterate that. Thank you so much for your cooperation. Mainland Focus on Mainland 96.3 FM 0913-600-0410. That's the number to call. And for WhatsApp and text message 0913-600-0430. From Facebook, quickly take a couple of messages. John Bernard OE says, good morning, Lady Mo. Obasanjo is not far from the truth. The Buhari government is the worst government in terms of corruption in the history of Nigeria, and this is the present, and this present government is following the same line. Just to tell you that APC has nothing to offer. They just came to destroy the economy. Away from that, Friday says, truth be told, what Baba Obasanjo said is true. No proper arrangements before carrying out the project. And also John Benjamin says, good morning, Lady Mo and Oga Forward. I am solidly behind Baba Olusegun Obasanjo and his courage, speaking to power and Tinubu administration. If it doesn't change his ways, that's the present administration amend things to the favor of Nigerians rather than benefiting politicians, families, and friends. Tochukwu says, good morning. Look, we are not coming to begrudge past leaders of being guilty of the same as properly described by President Obasanjo of Buhari and Tinubu, because we tend to make correction and grow again. Anybody that begrudges this truth about former President Buhari and President Tinubu, economics now seem to be a very big problem. Former President Obasanjo is correct. President Buhari turned the growing economy that faced global economic troubles into economic depressions for about 5 times from his personal fight against his colleagues, exceeded more than him. President Tinubu has long since made the economy worse still, from continuing from where President Buhari stopped, while at the same time saying that President Buhari handed a collapsed economy to him. He did not know that economy thrives on perception of investors. To Chukwu Thompson from Obanikoro. Rosemary Etowa says, good morning, Mainland Radio. Well done. See, as this government will continue from where Buhari stopped. Nobody can stop us from top to bottom. It is well with our country. Baba Obasanjo, Ifeoma Francis says, Baba Obasanjo is not okay, and he will say things as it should be. APC is not, Baba Obasanjo is not a tribalist, and he will say things as it should be. APC government is extremely corrupt. They have been How can a president unilaterally award a contract of 15 trillion naira without a due process? And we understand the contract is not captured in 2025 budget. All right, thank you for your message. Francis says, good morning, Mainland FM crew, Sage, Fuad, and Lɪධᴇ. I disagree with Fuad, as I wasn't one of those who believe in Buhari. Buhari was overhyped, just like Tinubu, giving him unimaginable credit for what never existed. I never saw Buhari as a national leader, but okay, of course, will not encourage that as well, like we mentioned. Darlington says, good morning, Lɪධᴇ and all Nigerians. Happy belated birthday to you and a happy birthday to Alhaji Fuad Said. Thank you so much. As for what Baba just said, all I have to say to give is just two examples in which country can they deceive the citizens by bringing in another country aircraft and pose as ours. In which country would they give a massive road project without adequate bidding, under which leaders were these two atrocities committed? Darlington from Okoko Michael. Lɪධᴇ, enjoy your weekend and stay safe. And you too, thank you so much. Good morning. Okay, this is Modukwe, and I say happy birthday to you, Narias. Thank you very much. Good morning, Fuad, and happy birthday to you, the unbiased analyst. Thank you for that. God bless you all. God bless you too. Instead of federal governments under the leadership of Tinubu to give Nigerian good governance by knocking insecurity, hunger, knocking hardship, and suffering Nigerians is passing through under his watch, they are knocking about so just that states the obvious. We need to work on our institution that will make it difficult for corrupt leaders to have their way. Benjamin from Shogule. Thank you for your message. We get back to the calls now. Hello, good morning. Hello. All right, please do well to call back. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm calling back. This is Yunusa.
Thank you.
You see, at first, after the likes of Nandi, I think after the Nigeria has been reformed, is not going to work. Nigeria has been designed. You can check now if they do any policy today. The time it goes through some tables before you get to know. Once an official person is involved. We are talking of WGSOᴛsAᴘᴘ statement and the response given to him. If you don't, are very easier to get, very easier and very cheap.
All right.
Today, what you are going through now. So I don't see why people should come for Baba's head. Baba is talking from talking from what is happening presently.
All right.
There's nothing that Baba has done.
All right.
So they should focus on what is on ground.
All right.
Now let me just put an instance to what you see. This APC government of the team, they have templates where the last government ends is where the current one will pick up from. Until we cease from giving this APC PDP chance to rule us in Nigeria.
Thank you.
That is when it gets right.
Thank you. Thank you for calling. Really appreciate it. Hello, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
My name is Robert.
Thank you. Go ahead, please.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
So the fact is that Obasanjo cannot rule himself out of corruption. You know the history. I have a book that said that I read many years ago. I talk about the monumental corruption in the regime of Shagari. That's what we have seen. I think many people have suffered. Even the Jonathan that is just to be very quiet because of peace and this. All the regime are very corrupt. You know them. So you cannot point a finger at somebody and remove yourself. I know his regime was a bit better than what we have today, but there's no way Obasanjo can remove himself from corruption.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for calling. Really appreciate. Hello.
Hello, Jupiter.
Good morning.
This is Mr. Badinasi from Satellite.
Thank you.
Wishing you more happy birthday.
Thank you.
So, what has happened to Obasanjo, the topic of today? You see, Obasanjo has done his lot. Look at your debt that you wake up, which no government can take, even up till now. He has done that because of the love he has for the nation. He may have his own, some other political ambition. his third-time political ambition killed him. Because he wanted to do everything possible to make Nigeria better. But because of it, I cannot say my ambition to say what to do for the third time. That killed his own political ambition. He has done very well. That money that he waited for Nigeria is enough. It's in record for him.
All right.
So that is my contribution.
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
And you too. Thank you for your contribution. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
This is Frank calling from Abuja.
Thank you.
Please, I want to, Nigerians, God actually bless Nigerians. A caller said something I really liked. He said, this was what he said. He said, fine, when Obasanjo came and blah, 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 he was the founder of corruption, allegedly, whatever. Now, the past government came with their own plan. So they actually knew that, Nigeria had a problem. And they came with a solution. Let's continue with the same corruption, the corruptive way they will keep doing. So I don't get it. So not someone coming and saying this president is the father of corruption. No. To me, it's wrong. We have been getting it wrong right from the onset. God bless Nigeria.
God bless you too. Thank you. And you too. Thank you so much for calling. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good morning.
Good morning, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
Yes, ma'am. Happy birthday to Oga Fuad.
Thank you.
This is Babalola calling from Ebeda this morning.
Go ahead, please.
I will start like this. You see, people may be blaming Obasanjo. They are right, but the problem I'm having with this current administration and APC, they don't listen to anybody. The Baba is telling them indirectly that they should do the needful. If Obi talk, they will criticize him. If Atiku talk, they will criticize him. If masses, we that we put them there that they should come and be our leader, correct them that this is not favor us, they will go against you. So, and if you watch the way they are doing their own things, they believe that they are the Superman, the one that know everything, everything from beginning to the end.
Right.
That's why this country is like this.
All right.
I pray that they should just rethink and to be correcting themselves if people put them on check.
All right.
That's my take this morning. Good morning.
Thank you for sharing your take. Just take one or two calls before we call
Good morning, Mo.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lady Mo.
Good morning.
This is Oluwatoyin from Songo.
All right, go ahead.
A few years back, this ambassador publicly accused President Jonathan of sponsoring snipers to kill some political leaders then. Some people were found at him then. And the reason they were found at him then was because Jonathan was their man. And now, fast forward to this time now, that same Obasanjo is now speaking truth, according to some people, saying the truth. We shouldn't be sharing people from the buffet of people. If you keep doing that, politicians will not think us serious. They'll just be seeing us as anything goes. So, I'm not saying something is true, but any physical project that we can see cannot be a waste of money. How you compare that to $15 billion spent on electricity that we didn't even get?
All right.
So we should always just be upright. Whenever we are saying, whatever we are taking a position on national issues, say the truth at all times.
All right.
That is justice. About like attention, we like to be spoken about. We like to be the top part of everybody.
All right.
That is what he does.
Thank
Instead
you.
of Shagari,
Thank
up
you.
to this very moment, he will criticize everybody except Obasanjo. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. On that note, we'll call it a morning on Mainland Focus, Mainland 98.3 FM. Thank you so much for your contributions. Thank you for your thoughts this morning. I really appreciate. Of course, we apologize for not being able to take as much as we can this morning, but definitely we'll make up for that subsequent time. Thank you really for joining once again. I remain Mᴏᴜ Akinyosoye. Keep it locked. View half hour will be coming up shortly right on this frequency. Do not cease to be a patriotic citizen of this country, always nurturing your conscience just by the truth, and of course appreciating you as well for the wishes and the prayers for our birthday. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much once again. Good morning.